Greetings and welcome back to Inquisitor Martyr Sororitas, well, patch, I guess. And I'm not sure if this is just the beginning or yet, but it feels like it, but the... Not sure what those sounds were, but this feels interesting, just being able to see the detail of one of these ships. And we now know that, I think that right there, right behind that gun is where we docked in, I think? Not really sure, but just seeing the size of this thing is amazing. So, on to Chapter 3 of what I believe to be the introductory level. Hopefully we get to travel around the world. Well, the galaxy, I guess. Oh, and I did make it so that I no longer moved on click, and I also disabled auto-join general chat, so no more distractions. Except for that, maybe. Oh yeah, let's see, let's just recall Divine Grace. I think we need... There we go, that's what I want to do. Anyway, moving on.
It's Thorn again. Another wave of filth is on its way to face me in a glorious carnage. I want your help as soon as possible.
Careful, Thorn. That was dangerously close to insolence. And you are definitely confusing me with someone else.
You are an Inquisitor, which is enough for me right now. The whole deck is swarming with the local mongrel tribes, and they've sent their champions to rally the troops. I need you to eliminate these creatures. It will slow down the tribes.
Okay, but we got a new flamer. Let's see, let's see, bolt gun, set 1. I know we can... Ah, there it is. Wait, can we dual wield bolt guns? That would be something if we could dual wield it, but I don't think so. I mean, it's already heavy enough. No, okay, no. There will be weapons we can dual wield, though. So that's interesting. Oh, hold on, we have one of these. Yeah, figured as much. Let's see, 11 damage, and these 2 physical resistance. Pop you there. Hello, boys. Let's melt your faces. Crispy.
So you're heading to the control room to disable the jammer?
That's the plan, yes.
And who is this Caius Thorn exactly?
Quite a character. Otherwise, I have no idea. He seems to think that I'm a member of his mysterious expedition.
If there is an expedition, they might be trapped in that monastery just like you.
Why do you think so?
I made a scan. That giant wreckage looks completely dead from here. No sign of any other voidcraft in the vicinity.
Activate that and...
the first tribal champion. I wonder if these mongrel tribes are the descendants of the original inhabitants. I guess I'll know more soon.
Interesting, so we did something we were supposed to do without knowing, but I think we got new gear. Seraphim armor, more damage reduction. And instead of a dash, we get a leap, which doesn't really help us. Max HP, reflect damage against load. Yes, let's equip that. Let's see. Artificer, that's 12 damage. That's 11 damage. It's better than this one. And then we can come here and plot this one here. Now, 26 damage reduction. It does have more damage reduction on quality, but... we get more damage reduction, more healing bonus to inoculator, more experience gained. Hell yeah! And that changes our thing from a dash to a tactical jump. That's pretty cool. Oh, we discovered something. Let's see. Let's talk Forge World. The Thrice Blessed Fortress Monastery Martyr Category A3 Research Vessel of the Holy Ordo. Lord Inquisitor Uther Tiberius. We seek it from the brothers and sisters of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The Martyr is on highly important research program from the Segmentum Pacificum. En route to the Caligari sector, the Martyr was caught in a severe warp anomaly and the Gildar field suffered considerable damage. I'm guessing that before that message was sent after they were completely corrupted by chaos. Now, what is this way? If you insist. These things are really weak right now, but this is the introductory level. Inoculator refill. We have not used a single inoculator yet, so kind of useless.
Thorn here. How are you faring, Inquisitor?
Considering that I'm alone, I'd say I'm making adequate progress.
Alone? Where's the rest of your detachment?
Under some smoldering wreckage.
Well, that's unlucky. But that's all the more demons for us to kill. Let us rejoice in the furious challenge. Thorn out.
For the Emperor!
Oh, I like what I can... So, now that I separated the mouse from movement so that I no longer move on mouse click, I can actually go walk in a direction while firing my bolter. Although it does seem... It seems if I keep firing, it keeps that general direction, which is curious, but not unworkable. Main implant, that's this thing, it'll be less, yes it is. Oh, we got another one of these, okay. 13 damage. Melee damage bonus, chance to shock on burning scale hit. We'll obviously put that here. Burning scale hit, obviously. Purity seal, we can only carry one. This is 119, yeah. Moving on. Oh, we got chaos over there. Glad I get a warning. Let's put some crispy there. There we go, crispy. Get rid of the Nurglings. Get rid of you. And that's it.
The filth of chaos has retreated from my door. Regrouping, I'd say. I take it you killed the tribal champions.
Yes, I purged the place.
How ambitious. I like that. But believe me, there is still much work to be done. You'll find a desecrated shrine next door that leads to the control room. Go there.
Okay, let's see. Where are we? We're the arrow. Oh, okay. I see where we're going. So far, 0 damage. Oh yeah, I forgot we can jump. Let's see, there appears to be an internal cooldown on the jump. Pop that there. Have some fire. There we go. This music is more Doom-like than Warhammer, so I'm kind of conflicted on it. Less HP. Oh, what is this? Neural implant that goes up there. Slightly more suppression against melee attacks. Minus faith cost. Yes. Celestian armor. Less armor reduction. Still not sure how we get it.
I've reached the end of this subdeck.
Good. There is the exit. Some of my men will meet you on the other side. but plenty of them have been captured. I'll need your help to set them free.
Okay, so that solves that. Definitely a tutorial world of some sorts. Oh, we got a new skill point. Unlocked item type, bolt pistol and chainsword, eh? So if we go here, passives, we're already in the passives. So I have 2 skill points because I never managed to decide what I wanted to do with my things. Because here, against targets, this is basically from killing things from very, 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 very far away. This is a bunch of implants, and I'm not sure on those. Warfare seems to focus on melee and dashing in and out. Banners, I'm not sure what a banner is yet, still can't use it. Which is binocular capacity, banner cooldown. Not sure what a banner is. And this is movement, which is when using one-handed weapons, which won't help us. Skill cooldown to set up on entering exposed state, which is when we leave that, so that's interesting. And then this, we still do not have access to this yet, so I haven't grabbed anything. It wants us to spend them, obviously. And we earned something about bolt pistol and chainsword. And I'm not sure on that either, so for now, let's go with ranged. No enemy within 5 meters. I'm thinking we go with this. There we go. And on to the next one.
This is just the calm before the storm. Take advantage of the respite before the wretches return. At least I can send you some reinforcements. The hostiles are keeping some of my scouts caged up in the desecrated sanctum. Free the guardsmen and bring them to the control room.
Reporting for duty, Inquisitor.
At your command.
Interesting. They automatically follow you and fight. In some missions, particularly defense missions, you have limited command over the allied soldier. Okay, well, moving along. That's nothing. See, can we zoom in? See, so yeah, because we're a sister of battle, we're pretty much the same size of these guardsmen.
New log entry. I'm entering the sanctum of the deck. It clearly used to be an imperial chapel, but the statues there are not familiar. When did the sacred fortress drift away from the light of the God Emperor?
Crispy splat. So yeah, I believe whoever the captain of this ship is, or whoever the guy that we read about in the log, got some delusions of grandeur and started replacing the statues of the Emperor with himself. Essentially. See, nothing there. Then what was the point of this room? I don't know. Oh, credits. Crispy. Oh. Lore. Early estimate of the age of this magnificent ship. Oh, the Praetorian symbolism and the content of the prayer book indicates ancient heritage. Interesting. So this is probably during a ship. So Thorian refers to Sebastian Thor, the person that reorganized the entire church after the Age of Apostasy, which is when the church thought it was superior to everything else, including the emperor, and there was a whole bunch of bloodshed. Sometime between the 31st and 36th millennium. That means this is either right before or right after the Horus Heresy, I believe. Let's see, potential connection to the Age of Apostasy indicates fascinating prospect. I must admit that some of our discoveries are unique, especially the pieces directly connected to Uther Tiberius and his sect. The adornments and other elements are clearly Imperial origin on the ship, but the details I'll suggest a code that used to be Imperial, but is a less or subsequently purged from the archives. Interesting. The techno-archaeologist was baffled by the first radium carbon results. This may be a rather bold statement since he lacks facial features, motions and so, but he looked almost shocked. In conclusive results, he tried to argue about the age of this Emperor Forsaken derelict, but I'm certain about my analysis and a bit troubled about the Scarlet Apotheosis and the Imperium beyond was unsettling as it leaves the angel of death growing more grim with each passing hour. Interesting. So this ship is a lot older than the Adeptus Sororitas and I believe older than the Inquisition, possibly? Crispy! Or crispiness. Ooh, I really do like the effects for the weapons, though. They're using las rifles, and yeah, I believe them.
We don't have much time, Inquisitor. Hurry up and take as many guardsmen with you as you can.
Crispy! More crispiness! How do we open this? There we go. That's how.
Thank you, Inquisitor. How can we serve you, Inquisitor?
Good. What is this? I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think that's the plot of the game. The fact that we don't recognize who these Marines are supposed to be. This is where people were turned into servitors, I believe. Still have not used a single inoculator, so kind of useless. Do you open? You do not.
Ready to fight.
That's right. See, no armor, no main implant. Let's see, it's this one, 16. Oh, but it's got a new thing going. But a lot less damage reduction though, so I'm not sure on that one. More maximum HP, always good. A flamer. Does more damage, so in you go. There we go.
Reporting for duty, Inquisitor.
Come on, guardsmen.
The humans are banging their war drums, calling up the filth of chaos from the caverns of the ship. If you want to know what a real battle looks like, I suggest you join me as soon as you can.
That would be a change of pace, so let's go do that. Apparently not that way. Whee! Oh, it looks like they jump around with me. There is something very satisfying about just laying a bunch of fire and letting them die on it. See, oh, hello.
Ready to fight.
Bunch of credits and blessed alloy. That means there's a crafting system.
The moment of retribution is here.
Inquisitor, our Augurs are starting to pick up huge waves of hostiles approaching your position. Can you hold them off on your own?
Captain, a long time ago, I made an oath to protect the Imperium, with no regard for my own life. Do you want to question my dedication?
So what is your plan?
My faith in the Emperor will protect me from the faithless. I was also planning to blast through the unclean with the devastating force of my weaponry.
I'll have the transport ship ready, just in case.
Boss time? Was that the end of that chapter? Yes, it was. You got a bunch of stuff. Let's see. Unlock item type, Inferno Pistol and Chainsword. Plasma Gun. 1 Contempt Point. Not sure what those are. Final conclusion. Recent, a sizable Imperial expedition landed on a fortress monastery led by a certain learning fortress monastery. That would be this probably. This is a Clusterheim. The purpose and the current whereabouts of these explorers are still unknown, although judging by the large number of casualties they have suffered, some there must have had a considerable numbers. And Inquisitors and Interrogators and retinue, also some Space Marines from the Stormwatcher chapter. Okay, that's okay. At least we now know what chapter they are now. I find it troubling that the Caligari Conclave neglected to review the expedition. That's that. So what do we do with the other thing we saw? Plop that there because that's what we're doing. Let's see. Rewards on next level. Personal Void Shield. Let's see. Grenades, mines, and... oh, banners. There we go. Now we know what a banner is. Cleansing Flame. Slow moving projectile that deals heat damage over time and leaves a fiery path. That'll be useful. Oh, we can actually see what we get at each level. Okay, I like this. They probably took it from Diablo 3. Plasma Sword and Blessed Blade. No Power Sword? Oh, that's the two-handed eviscerator that the two-handed chainsword that the Repentias use. Let's see, unlocked a Hand Flamer. Hand Flamer and Rod. Digital Weapons. Plasma Pistol and Brazier. Chainsword and Rod. Blessed Blade and Rod. Melt the Gun. Oh, good. Unlock Perk. Melt the Gun. Blessed Blade. Helbrute. Oh, Anointed Halberd and Power Maul. That'll be interesting. A Great Sword. I don't know any models that use a Great Sword. Expurgation Sweep. All of those stuff look very fun, but... Sort by rarity, sort by type, sort by level. To discard them. So how do I sell them? Where do we sell them? How do we sell them? I have no idea. If I right click, it'll be equipped, so... It's not shift, it's not alt, it's not control. How do I sell stuff here? Caligari credits. Maybe we'll figure that up later, once we finish up this mission.
To fight.
Hello, friends.
Welcome to the Martyr, Inquisitor. Not exactly the army I had imagined, but reinforcements at last.
So you do realize now that I don't belong to your expedition?
I do, and I regret the confusion. We were not expecting any guests on this Emperor-forsaken wreck. And first I thought that you must belong to Klosterheim's retinue. That fool brought a whole army of busybodies and interrogators with him.
You must tell me everything about this man, his expedition, and the Martyr. But first, I'll disable the teleport jammer.
The cogitator that overrides the jammer is 2 hallways away, and the whole control deck is swarming with feral tribes. Why do you think I'm stuck in this hole? They're keeping us pinned down in here.
Time to turn the tide together, Sergeant.
Inquisitor, we have a problem.
Now is not a good time. Let's take a look at this cogitator.
After the rites of diagnostics and reciting the necessary hymns to placate its mood, I prayed to the machine spirit and humbly asked it to confide in me about the cause of the recurring system failures. Why the automatic defense system of the Martyr destroyed the rogue trader cruiser, and why the Martyr initiated conflict with the non-hostile vessel of an explorer fleet, thus blah. The Martyr denies cooperation, citing the sacred order as issued by our spiritual leader, the late Uther Tiberius. Addendum. No executable directive exists under this name. The machine spirit claims that the Martyr must follow a determined route to a classified location, and that the protection of the Martyr is the priority, and it asserts its right to override the of the Martyr automated weapon system. Yep. Basically...
These records are disturbing. This Martyr has a mind of its own.
So either it's going to cooperate with us, or we're going to force it into cooperation. Activator, deploy minefield. Have some fire.
Well then, that was a pleasant warm-up, wasn't it? But Inquisitor, I'm sure they will drag their filthy god here to help them out.
They're what?
We interrogated some of these tribesmen. They are all descendants of the original crew. Anyway, during centuries of drifting through the void, one of their generations forgot about our holy emperor and found new things to worship.
And what would this god be?
Madness incarnated, they call it. It could be anything, if you ask me, but nothing good.
Let's see, madness is usually...
Listen to me. The monastery is...
I'm in the middle of something. Later.
So, madness incarnate is usually Sinch's domain. He grants knowledge, but it drives people crazy just by knowing it. Oh, hello. Have some fire.
Thundering blast of weapons. I wish my brothers were here to hear this canticle of death.
Talking about brothers, which chapter do you belong to? I am not familiar with this iconography.
I am Sergeant Caius Thorm of the Stormwatcher Space Marines.
Explain. I don't know that chapter.
I would be truly disappointed if you did. Our existence is secret, our numbers are few, and our burden is terrible. We are the Watchers in the shadows, but rest assured, we are the sanctioned blades of the Calgary Conclave.
Doing what exactly?
Dying gloriously during classified inquisitorial missions. Could we talk about this later?
Inquisitor, the monastery shows signs of...
What now?
World skill, yeah, picked up a world skill. This skill can only be used as a limited amount of times as the encounter shows, and only one type of thing can be equipped at the same time. Okay, so this is... Oh, a turret, okay. Then we plop you here. Plop that there. That's a tarantula, another tarantula turret. Oh, we got a plasma gun! Plop that there, plop that there.
You are truly doing the Emperor's work, Inquisitor. Keep it up. We've crushed their main forces. Let's move out and disable that jammer.
Before their what? Their god arrives?
Trust me, it is already close. I wonder what it looks like.
After we have disabled the jammer, we must find Lord Klosterheim.
Oh, yes. That two-faced hypocrite. I have already lost a battle brother because of him, and then he left me down here to die. But now, move! At your command.
Let's see, we got Chainsword and Bolter. That gives us new things to do. 2 less damage and less ammo, but we get deflect. And we get new abilities to use along with it, which is interesting. Interesting, very interesting. I do kind of like the flamer though, especially against all these small things. But let's give this thing a go. Let's see, what can this thing do? Let's see. Oh, that's one, right. So we just hold it out. That's the pistol. Assault leap. Then strike and shoot in rapid succession. Whirlwind of retribution.
Ready to fight.
Oh, is it held? Oh, that is cool.
Loading.
Okay, well, let's give this a try. Signum. Let's see, we can't use that because I don't know. Not sure why, but let's see, what else did we get? We got this. More suppression, so let's go with that. 15 damage. So let's plop you here. And let's see, against Chaos Demons. Shock and burning kills. Not sure on this one. It has more damage than that one, so let's plop it there. We have a plasma gun. Got a flamer. Ours is better.
At your command.
Yes, we're going. Let's see, sword by rarity. So that is... So is green higher rarity? Thought it'd be this one. 21, 26. Sort by level. Anyway, we're going to try out this new. Not sure how I got those distance circles to appear again, but they're useful. Oh, there's the Helbrute.
Oh, traitorous scum! Mockery to your honor! Perish, you filth!
Overheat.
Like, seriously, what was he expecting to do going up against a Helbrute?
Inquisitor, what's happening down there? Are you all right?
I've just killed a Helbrute, a twisted mockery of a space marine. Praise the Emperor. I also have an Imperial space marine with grievous wounds, and I want to bring him aboard our ship.
Inquisitor, listen to me. The monastery has turned on the warp drives and is ready to leave the star system. Disable the jammer now.
Ready to fight!
So the chainsaw thing was interesting, but I'm still partial to our bolt gun. Where did we put our bolt gun? Oh, it's up here, okay. Gotten kind of used to it, though.
I've disabled the teleport jammer. At least, I hope so.
Inquisitor, you must teleport back before the ship leaves. We don't know where it's headed, and worse, the Jella shields are probably compromised. Warp travel will kill you. Hurry up, you don't want to get stranded over there.
Inquisitor, are you all right?
I'm fine, Captain. I'm back on your ship, leaving the teleportarium as we speak. I need medical assistance down here for the Space Marine. What is happening to the Martyr?
It's preparing to enter the warp. I thought it was a derelict.
It is a derelict, Captain, which seems to attract the attention of both our allies and enemies. The Martyr is a mystery, but it is very much alive.
And your mystery ship is gone. What happens now?
I will notify the Caligari Conclave. Then we will wait and see.
Interesting. I'm going to assume it's going to pop up later in the story.
Inquisitor, my astropath has sent your audio log to the Caligari Conclave, as you requested.
Let me guess. Another local warp surge manifestation swallowed the message whole?
No, actually. We have received an official follow-up on your report.
That must be a mistake. It's the Imperial bureaucracy. I wasn't expecting to... You standard years.
I have no idea what we found out there, but it must be really important. See for yourself.
Inquisitor, we are raising your clearance level. You are henceforth authorized to listen to confidential information without immediate excommunication. Your discovery has greatly intrigued the Conclave. You have found a ghost of the past, Inquisitor. The Martyr had strong ties to the Inquisition, and as such, it is very important to us. We all thought that the fortress monastery had been destroyed, with the exception of Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim. He dedicated his life to finding the Martyr, only to disappear without a trace. And now, you have proof of both the existence of the Martyr and the whereabouts of Lord Klosterheim. We want answers. Continue this investigation. Evaluate the data, gather new clues, and find the Martyr. Hopefully with Lord Klosterheim on board, so he can explain his disappearance. We must remind you that this investigation requires absolute secrecy, and it will be your task, and your task alone.
Interesting.
Our task is to find a ghost ship in the vast expanses of the Imperium. How hard could it be?
The Space Marine I rescued was part of the expedition that found the Martyr somehow. If I can interrogate him, I'm sure he can help us.
That man is in stasis at the moment. He was torn into pieces. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a warrior of the Adeptus Astartes is not a simple mortal we can treat.
Indeed. We need a tech priest with unique skills and knowledge of the genetic materials of the Adeptus Astartes. We need a Magos biologist specialist, which could be difficult.
I come from a long line of rogue traders, Inquisitor. I know the secrets of this sector, and I can tell you where to find the tech priest you need. The Merciful Agony is a hospital fortress in the Chernobog system. It's also a secret research station of the Adeptus Mechanicus. You'll find a Magos Biologus there.
How convenient. Oh. For where you can quickly reach a missionary with random generated missions on your low and... Interesting. Let's see. Command bridge. Oh, there's the shop. Invite other players. Click on a holo table. So we basically unlocked our little hub. We got the Eviscerator and Plasma Pistol Blessed Blade. That the abandoned fortress monastery which the cryptid distress signal came from is called Martyr, and that it entered the Caligari sector roughly 5,000 years ago. Imperial Civil War called the Age of Apostasy. Okay, so, the Martyr was commandeered by an Inquisitor called Uther Tiberius, who had a very clear purpose for traveling here, and some of the members of his retinue had reasons to worry about his intentions. Having during the subsequent 5,000 years is unclear. At some point, the Martyr must have disappeared in the warp, and it was spat out by a recent warp storm in the system, already infested by the bowel of Nurgle. So indicated that the machine spirit of the Martyr, which inhabits the fortress monastery and controls all systems and machinery on the deck, has probably gone mad, possibly during the warp incident, and it has been displayed paranoid tendencies for a long time now. It locked down the Martyr completely and trying to destroy approaching vessels to protect itself for unclear reasons. Interesting. Oh, she's the store. Perfect. Ooh, shiny. So let's get rid of all this stuff. How do we sell? How do we sell? Let's get rid of all this stuff. Is there a way to sell everything? Ah, yes. There we go. Okay, what do we have? Let's check for weapons, since we haven't had any problem with anything. A bolter would be good. Effectiveness to vulnerability debuffs does not stack with single items. Or beam cooldown reduction for frag burst. To knock back on hits and to slow on critical hit. Let's see, this is 3,000. We have... Where's our money? Where... Oh, 13,000. Okay, I'm thinking we're going to buy this. And that's an Eviscerator. I'm liking the Flamer, though, although they don't seem to have one at the moment. That's buyback. We don't need to worry about that at the moment. They don't have Flamers. They got Bolt Pistol and Chainsword, Eviscerators, Plasma Pistol, Infernal Pistol and Chainsword. Then let's check for armor. Celestian, less armor, a little bit more HP, loot quality. The one we have is really, really good, though. 17 experience gained. Oh, here we go. Feed damage when suppression status is protected. Interesting. More experience. So this is very good. Damage in exposed state. Oh, damn it! Did not mean to buy this one. Let's see. HP, damage bonus in exposed state. Damage reduction when there is no enemy within 5 meters. You can have it back. We want this one. More experience. That's what we want. Now, let's see. Inoculators. Not sure on inoculators yet. Haven't had to use one yet. Mastercrafted man. Let's see. Max HP. Experience gained. I'm liking this one. It's 2,000. We can only buy one more thing, so... Stun Mine, Holy Sensor, stuff we can't use because it's too expensive. 1 skill tree reset point. 1 such point that allows distribution of all skill points that were spent on one specific skill tree. Oh, okay. So this is the respec stuff. 3 items, a mixture of shards. Okay, and that costs premium currency, clearly. So yeah, I believe we'll be going with this. So let's equip our new bolter, our new armor, and that. Kind of wish there was some better looking armor. I mean, it looks adequate, but I would kind of hope to have some cleaner looking armor. Bolter's okay, I guess, and our flamers, what you would expect. And now I'll speak to her. So. And we're done. Now, what is this stuff here? Seasonal stuff. We've got mail. Crafter. Companions. Servo Commissar Skull. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's premium currency. So this appears to be the premium store. No helmet, Redeemer helmet, Tactical Environmental helmet, Mask of the Martyrs. Commendations, not sure what those are, so we'll ignore that for now. Storage, faith abilities, haha. This is what we've been looking for. Okay, manifest minor miracles. Okay, so that's where we pick it. And drag it up to skill slot. The number of available slots depends on your equipped items. Certain weapons and armor provide extra slots, while others provide 1. Oh. The class user for sword increases faith, which is mainly used to activate and bind a save for. The sacred right you select here determines how faith is generated during missions. Ah, okay. You can summon to the environment. You become very powerful, but this is only temporary. When your faith reaches 0, your minions are back into normal. Your normal skills are replaced by a set of extraordinary powerful abilities called saintly deeds. Change with every deeds. Interesting. Okay. On dealing heat damage to cause a small burst of flame, dealing 50% damage as heat and applying a stack of burn on enemies. That's the one we currently have. Let's see. Per dot tick. Act of faith, gain 1 faith for each enemy within 5 meters up to a maximum of 10% faith. For every killing blow on champion or stronger enemies, well, faith also gain 1% faith for every regular kill for 10 seconds after using an act of faith, which would be this, I believe. Fire aura with a 3-meter radius that deals 20% weapon damage per second. Whenever an enemy is hit by the aura, faith limited to a maximum of 8 enemies hit. For each kill, this amount is increased by 100% per kill streak level. Available from level 60. Ah, okay. 0.01 continuous faith regeneration per second for each enemy killed for the duration of a mission. Resets upon leaving. Oh, that's actually pretty neat. Let's see. And Blade of the Eternal Flame. That deals heat damage from frontal cone. I think we'll keep that for now. And let's see, this was on dealing heat damage. It's only 5% though, so it's kind of eh. So that's that. Astropath.
You have called for me, Inquisitor, and I am here to serve.
From now on, I will need you on the bridge, Astropath. Connect to your fellow Astropaths in the choir of the Caligari Conclave, and pass me the messages which deal with priority assignments.
As you wish, Inquisitor.
Hey, well, that solves that. And wait, what do we have? Oh, 2 more points. Right, we're going ranged combat, right? Ranged that weapon for salvo kills plus 5% defense. We're using salvo skills. I'm not sure we have salvo skills. This is probably for another class. There we go. That'll handle that. So thank you for watching, and we will see you next time when we continue to hunt down the mysterious Martyr Monastery. Later.